Hello, what's up guys? Welcome to another Informed Player Review with me, your boy FIFA 1 HD. This episode we'll be looking at Informed Higuain and his 85 rated striker card. Now I was very excited to use this card guys, and he did not disappoint. When I looked at that 88 shooting on the base card stats, I could not wait to use him, and boy did he live up to the hype. His shooting is incredible. It's the main strength on this card, obviously, and it'll be the main reason why you buy him. He really is a fox in the box, but he can score such a range of goals, as you can see. They really did range from the absolutely sublime to goals you just would never expect him. You know, impossible angles, you know, surrounded by defenders, but he still gets his shot off. Those sort of goals he can score as well, and he'll score all of the ones you expect him to as well, just the tidy one-on-one sort of things. So he really can do it all. 93 finishing is the main reason for that. That is just incredible on a informed card, on any card really, to be honest. 93 finishing on a striker is exactly what you want. And that basically just means that he is going to bang pretty much everything into the goal. No matter where he is, whether he's inside or outside the box, he's going to stand a great chance. 86 shot power is fantastic as well. Just gives it that, you know, he's got the accuracy and it gives it that power to beat the goalkeeper. Even if the goalkeeper's in a good position, that accuracy with the 93 finishing and that power just makes for pretty much unstoppable shot after unstoppable shot. It really does. 79 long shots isn't bad. You know, I did manage to score a couple which were quite nice, so it definitely is possible. And 79 isn't bad, especially when you combine it with 93 finishing and 86 shot power. So, you know, obviously those are the main strength. I felt that he had good strength as well. 83 strength, you know, really helped with his lack of pace. You know, he just was able to hold off defenders, you know, and just free up that yard to get his shot away, which was quite nice. You know, often he would be under pressure, but Higuain was able to hold off the opponents quite easily, and just like I said, free up that yard to either pass it or get a shot away, which is exactly what you want from a striker who doesn't have the most pace in the world. His dribbling was pretty good. He was able to keep it fairly close most of the time. So that was pretty good. He has the outside of the foot shot trait, which is another nice little bonus to have on the card. 4-star weak foot, 3-star skills. You know, the 4-star weak foot definitely came in handy now and then. So just adds to his finishing even more really for me. Moving on to the sort of weaknesses on the card, which, you know, there are a few to be honest. His pace is the obvious one. Now, 79 acceleration for me wasn't fantastic. It's usable, do not get me wrong, but a lot of you guys out there, including myself, like a little bit more pace up front. And, you know, it is something to bear in mind when you're considering buying this card. But like I said earlier in the video, his strength does sort of make up for that lack of pace. You know, if defenders do catch up to him or do get in and around him, you know, he is able to hold them off and move the ball on or get a shot away, like I said earlier. So that is something to sort of, you know, consider when you do look at his pace and maybe be a bit put off by that. And once he does get going, I think, you know, sort of the sprint speed at 83 isn't that bad. He's not fantastic, but it's not bad either. You know, so it's something to consider. But if you get this, you know, the ball in the box to this guy, he is going to score. So chip through balls may not be the best way of scoring with him all the time, but it's definitely something you can do. I did it quite a few times. But get crosses into him, play nice little 1-2s, work it with him, and you're going to find it very easy to score with him. So I wouldn't be too put off by the pace, but obviously if he did have a bit more pace, it would be quite nice. His range of passing wasn't fantastic, but that's being quite nitpicky. And I did find on occasion his positioning to be very, very good, but also sometimes he'd just be making a lack of runs, which would quite annoy me, to be honest, because when you've got someone with that good of finishing, you want them in the box, you know, in behind all the time, making great runs. And I found a lot of the time that he was doing that, but there was just the odd occasion where he'd drop short for the ball, you know, hold it up really well, obviously with his good strength, and he'd pass it off to the winger or to the attacking midfielder, and then he'd just sort of stop and let them carry on the attack, and you're like screaming at the TV for him to get up there and to join in with it. So that was something that quite annoyed me with the card. It was probably one of the only things that I found annoying with the card, because other than that, it is fantastic. His work rates are really good, so at first I thought maybe his work rates could be the reason, but when I looked at them and saw they were high and medium, obviously that doesn't explain that sort of odd lack of runs here and there. But overall, a very, very solid card that I really enjoyed using. His price is currently around 123,000 on Xbox, 140 on PS4. I would expect that to drop quite considerably, if I'm honest, to under 100k. Probably around sort of 80k, I think, is where he'll settle. Mainly because people will be put off by his pace. But, you know, his really high shooting will keep his value fairly high. And I think about sort of 80k. If he does come down, he's well worth going out and buying him. He'll fit into quite a lot of teams. He'll work in pretty much any formation, in all honesty, whether you're playing it on his own or with a quick partner. I think he'll work fantastically for you. So I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. If you did, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and peace.